Like I said, the football players make a lot. Kind of blows me away. Don't give them a chance to spread their rancor and corruption and bad image of faith. This is a Vice News. Let's see how this works. Voting. What's in a name? Scholars disagree on how we should talk about the Islamic State. Oh, this is interesting. This is from Vice News. Like I said, Vice News has got some pretty good stuff going on. This is, let's see, Dina El-Shinawi. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not mispronouncing your name horribly. My name's hard too. But anyway, in the battle against religious extremism, there seems to be no unified front among Muslim voices of authority as to what the PR strategy is and how best to execute it. Egypt's Grand Mufti Shaki Alam, one of the world's most widely respected authorities on Islam, has made strong statements condemning the group that calls itself the Islamic State. The world is scrambling to keep up as the group has changed names along its path of destruction. So this is why it's so confusing. They've actually changed their name. But Alam would like us to stop adjusting. So that's pretty smart, Alam. Egypt's religious body, Dar al-Lafta, Arabic for House of Ruling. Sorry guys, long day. Arabic for House of Ruling, launched an online campaign last week to try to weaken the group's power to associate itself with Muslim faith, and to encourage media outlets not to call it IS or ISU or ISIS or TISU, short for Al-Qaeda separatists in Iraq and Syria. The Mufti senior advisor, Dr. Ibn Nagem, told Vice News what prompted the initiative. We felt that it would not be fair for the religion of Islam to be described through this inhumane type of violence. This is awesome. This is what Nem said. I think it's Nem. It's N-E-G-M. And it would further deepen the stereotypes that are already on the rise recently, especially after the decapitation of the American journalist James Foley. May he rest in peace. Peace death. The response so far has been lukewarm, with less than 10,000 likes on Facebook. This is just phenomenal. I love that we live in an age where, judging by their success is Facebook likes. Oh, man. Is this campaign going to work? I don't know, man. We've only got 5,000 Facebook likes. John Kerry over there has got 15 likes on Facebook page and a short of 500 signatures on a change.org petition. It isn't clear if this campaign will gain much traction, or even that it has potential to pry the power of messaging out of the group's hands. President Obama has constantly referred to the group as ISIL, short for Islamic State in Iraq and Lebanon. We are aware that changing the name would not do much, Nahum said, but that's not where their efforts stop. We have started deconstructing the thought of these terrorist groups. We started laying the correct information regarding what jihad is all about, and regarding the treatment of women. Someone with more hands-on experience isn't optimistic about these efforts. Dr. Tawfiq Hamid is an Islamic thinker and a senior fellow at the Potomac Institute for Policy. More than 25 years ago, he was a member of the Egypt terrorist organization Jama Islamiyah, alongside Dr. Ayman al-Zawahiri, who later became Al-Qaeda's second-in-command. The reality is that its name is IS, or IS, Islamic State. It's better to confront this reality rather than try to hide it and call it by another name, Hamid told Vice News. Hamid argues that the group's actions have illustrated a singular aim to fight against non-Muslims and furnish three options: convert to Islam, pay jizyah, which he calls a humiliating tax, or be killed. Without confronting this principle and offering a different interpretation for it, he said the Grand Mufti is just sugarcoating the situation. Let's see. This is interesting. So basically this is an argument on what to call it and whether or not it's affecting us and how our perception is of them and whether or not it's affecting their power. They're recruiting everybody from even the United States, and whether or not this is a black ops mission or this is a black ops it is a mission or objective. It really doesn't matter. The fact is they're doing what they're doing. And I've seen some videos about it being fake, and I don't know, man. sometimes it looks fake, and sometimes you see the shots on the ground, you see the shirt popping up, and yeah, they can do that all Hollywood stuff, But I think that's where we just need to understand that whether it's fake or real, the reality is that it exists in a sense of most of the population is worried about attack on 9/11 coming up here. I mean, that's a crazy thing right there. And once again, we're in this fear state of just, oh, is this, are we going to die again? Is somebody going to die again? And I hope not. I really think there's been pictures of army tattoos and, the guy with the British accent. I mean, I think it's getting a little weird. It's just getting extremely weird. It's too much like G.I. Joe. It's just too weird to be reality. I just can't understand why people are so talented. Like, that's what we're looking for. So, moving on, LG Watch R to hit the market this October 14th. Everybody, just let you know, LG Watch R, little tech news there. That's the new LG smartphone watch. Amazon Fresh tries. So that was by Uber Gizmo, by the way. LG Watch R news. Uber Gizmo. That's a fun little news thing for gizmos and gadgets. Let's see, The Verge. Amazon Fresh tries using the U.S. Postal Service to deliver its groceries. What? I read this one. Yeah, I like this one. This is kind of going on. You're getting different news articles. I'm actually getting to go into depth. I like that. And these are some fun articles. I mean, come on. Amazon Fresh. I don't even know what that is. Tries using the U.S. Postal Service to deliver its groceries. This is from The Verge. Amazon Fresh, the grocery delivery service run by the retail giant in selected U.S. West Coast cities, has started a trial program, which, see the U.S. Postal Service shipping its items, sorry, it's highlighted in quotations. The 60-day program, which started in August, tasked the USPS with delivering food items, toiletries, and other everyday essentials to customers in the San Francisco area. Wow. Items are scheduled to be delivered between 3 a.m. and 7 a.m., when most of the USPS trucks aren't in use anyway. That's pretty convenient and smart. Amazon Fresh perishable food items come shipped in insulated bags, meaning that the trucks don't need to be outfitted with costly refrigeration units. Wow. The 60-day trial is limited to San Francisco. This is a 60-day trial, everybody. If you haven't heard about this, this is pretty cool. I'm just hearing about it right now. Let's see. The U.S. Postal Service already handles a reported 35% of Amazon shipping, but the USPS been strengthening. Oh, that's not me. But the USPS been strengthening its ties with the online retail company as it focuses on the packaging segment of its business, which has grown 20% over the last 5 years. Last year, the USPS, why is it so hard? Last year, the USPS hammered out exclusive contracts to deliver Amazon's item on Sunday in more than 20 cities. Wow, this is pretty cool. For now, Amazon Fresh delivery is only available in Seattle, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. See, but it looks like they're looking to go to New Jersey, thinking on New York. Cool. It's kind of cool. It says maybe 20 more cities in 2014. Wow, guys, Amazon Fresh, new thing coming out there, competing with companies like Greenling. If you are in Austin, by the way, and you want to try out a great company, it's organic, farm fresh food, Greenling. Not getting paid for this plug, just believe in the brand. Greenling is amazing. They do some really cool quality food. Check that out, folks. Greenling, I think it's greenling.com. Not sure. Like I said, not a real plug. Hey, I don't really care about Apple. If you like Apple to add more iCloud security alerts, says Tim Cook last year. Check that out on last year, guys. Like I said, I really like this. Moving through the articles, giving you where they are so you can actually read them. Like, here you go. Here's another Tim Cook. Same thing. Business Insider. So one's last year, the other's Business Insider. It looks like the same article, except on Business Insider, it's going to go a little deeper. It says Tim Cook, security updates are coming to iCloud following the nude celebrity photo leak. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be the same kind of thing. Just talking about, at least the title kind of explains a little more. Let's see. There's a ward struggling to manage influx of bodies. Oh, that's interesting. Not really enough, but top 10 largest dinosaurs. TV News. Discovery News. There's a fun one. Discovery News, guys. Just fun facts, about the world, history, and past and future. America, Islamic State. It's time for tough questions. Al Jazeera. Interesting. Let's see. It's from Al Jazeera, folks. Sometimes there are just conversations that stick in your head. Some silly, others serious. Some you just have no idea why they're lodged in there. That's pretty funny. I've been thinking about one conversation from years back a lot recently. It was with a correspondent from the competing network soon after I arrived to cover the White House. She told me why she put up with hours, the travel, and the stress. I wasn't here before the Iraq War, and I never wanted to have it on my consciousness that the important questions were not asked. So many questions are not being asked when it comes to Obama's administration's plan for the Islamic State group, which has taken over large areas of Syria and Iraq. The White House has repeatedly made the argument that the group is a threat to the U.S. because Americans are fighting with them, and they could be put on a plane and launch attacks against the homeland. I'm sorry, the homeland is just reminds me of imperialism. No one points out that 2 Americans we know were fighting in Syria were both killed there. Not here. They say that could change. The threat will come in 2 to 3 years. Other politicians have been making the case that they can't just target American fighters. They have no idea who they are. Maybe it is time to remind politicians we know of their huge capability of spying. I like this one. If the NSA can record every phone conversation in the entire country, perhaps they could use that capability to figure out who is there. They have informants in mosques all over the U.S. They can't ask around, but who is missing and possibly recently flew over in that direction. The president recently said that bombing the Islamic State group in Syria wouldn't actually help President Bashar al-Assad because his army can't reach the areas they control. Take a moment and let that logic sink in. Yep, that wasn't questioned either. So basically they're saying the president recently said that bombing the Islamic State group in Syria wouldn't actually help President Bashar al-Assad because his army can't reach the areas they control. Those are actually his words, folks. And yeah, this author is completely right. There's no actual name on the author here, but this is an interesting article, folks. It's on Al Jazeera. It's by Patty Cohen, I think. Let's see. So this is going to be on Al Jazeera, you guys. It's pretty interesting. America's Islamic State. It's time for tough questions. Next, America's Islamic State, it's time for tough questions. Al Jazeera, folks, by Patty Cohen. That's a pretty cool article, though. It really shows that there are a lot of things going on. And this is what a lot of us here, like on the Freedomizer Radio Network, there's been people talking about, this is all fake. This isn't real. This is some part of a charade, and they're just trying to pull the wool over your eyes, So you can believe what you want, folks, but it's starting to really show that this isn't, this may not be real at all. This may just be another chance to, try to do a false flag. So, we don't fight and we submit. And I don't know about you guys, but I ain't going to submit. I'm going to keep talking, keep fighting, keep pushing forward. So, let's see. This is interesting. This is from the AFP. Huge worldwide support for Arctic sanctuary. Greenpeace poll. Let's see what this says. Creating a sanctuary to protect international waters surrounding the North Pole would be supported by a huge majority of people across 30 countries, the Greenpeace poll said. A total of 74% of respondents reported they were in favor of a formally protected area, while only 17% said they were against the idea. 74 to 17, guys. I think that shows where the world's going. The survey released Thursday, which was conducted across all continents by Canadian firm said 9% of respondents had no opinion. Support of the move reached 72% in Russia and 78% in Canada. The largest countries bordering the Arctic Ocean. Some 84% of Italians and South Africans, but only 57% of the Japanese favored creating sanctuary. Damn, Japanese, what's up with that? People in Argentina, Italy, India, and South Africa expressed the strongest support for the move. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I got Argentinian, Italian,